speaking of douchebags, Harvey Updike. Dead at 71.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which one is that?
I got to give that. That's points for the Tigers right there.
yeah.
Tigers on the board first.
We lost points for Tommy Tuberville being a fucking Trumpster shithead, but hey, at least Harvey Updike is dead. For those listening, for Sam, so in the early 1900s, they planted a couple of oak trees on the campus of Auburn University, and school tradition dictates that when Auburn wins a game, everybody from the town comes and throws toilet paper in the trees. We've been doing it for 100 years or whatever.
Sounds fun.
It's a fun time. It's good white trash fun. But after Auburn beat Alabama in 2000,
Toomer's Circle, right?
Yeah, Toomer's Corner.
Toomer's Corner, yeah.
It's where Carter and I met. Big Blue Bagel right there at damn Toomer's Corner.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, after Auburn beat Alabama in 2010, they went on to win the national championship. Somebody put a jersey of Cameron Newton on a statue of Paul Bear Bryant on the campus of Alabama. And this guy, Harvey Updike, who did not attend Alabama, in fact, a former Texas state trooper, and just happened to be a huge Alabama fan, so much so
but
that...
also frequent caller to the very problematic Paul Feinbaum radio show.
Oh, I'm getting there. He also was such an Alabama fan, he named his kids Crimson and Tide.
Yeah.
And I believe Crimson was spelled Leonard Skinner style, like CRYMYSYN or some crazy shit. But
it'd be if it was normally spelled, then it would be weird.
I mean, it's weird either way.
Yeah.
No.
You like the
it's fine
crimson?
I was against it till I found that out.
Normal spelling has like a stripper connotation to it. Tide, you can't do anything with.
No.
But he apparently...
Do your parents love soap?
I wish my name was Tide with a Y. Tyde.
Then you can at least go by Ty.
Yeah, I think
true.
so. But apparently he saw this jersey on the statue and became so incensed that he drove down to Auburn and dumped 5 gallons of 80 DF poison onto, which is what you use to like clear fence lines and shit like that of brush, onto the oak trees and killed them. So basically just effectively, became the biggest heel in Auburn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And one of the biggest bioterrorists in Alabama.
Yeah, technically a bioterrorist, because as shout out to Gary Keever in the agriculture department, so husband of my former health teacher. He went on the news and was like, yeah, like there's a possibility this got into the water table. Like this was fucked. This was super fucked. The only reason he got caught is because, and nobody would have known, those trees would have just died and that would have been it. And people would be like, what the fuck happened? And the reason that he got found out is because he, Joker-like, called the Paul Feinbaum radio program, which is like a big sports call-in show in Alabama based out of Birmingham. And his radio recording, you can listen to it on YouTube. And if you haven't seen, there's a 30 for 30 called Roll Tide War Eagle that's about the Auburn-Alabama rivalry that has a big section about this incident where he calls Paul Feinbaum and he goes, "Hi, Paul. Let me tell you what I did."
I've gone and done it again.
And he literally is just like, he's like, roll damn Tide. I poured 5 gallons of Spike 80DF poison onto the trees at Toomer's Corner. And Paul Feinbaum doesn't believe the guy because everyone who calls that show is insane.
Yeah.
And so he's just like,
Phyllis, a famous caller,
Yeah, there's all kinds of like, it's sort of like it's sort of like a local Howard Stern. There is like this whack pack of callers from all over the state that call in. And so Paul rightly just assumes this is just some crazy guy. And he's kind of like laughing a little bit. He's just like, so what? Are the trees going to die? He's like, they're not dead yet, but they will be. Roll damn Tide. And he hangs up. and
I like this guy.
Well, they obviously trace his call, immediately, and they find out exactly who he is, and he gets arrested and like charged with fucking. I don't think they really threw the book at him.
Herbicide.
Well, it was vandalism, public property. Like they threw everything they basically could at him, short of accusing him of being a terrorist. But anyway, that guy, I think he did. Less than a year in jail, and then he's been on house arrest in Texas, and today he is dead. So, hooray for Auburn! Hooray for Auburn! Someone in the crowd is yelling, hooray for Auburn!
A true Roll Tide warrior has fallen today, and I want to extend my deepest condolences.
I will say, here's what.
Okay, what if he was murdered
by COVID?
By COVID. Yeah. Here's what I'll say about Harvey Updike. The most hardcore of Alabama people. They made shirts that are like Harvey's Tree Service and shit like that, just to be dicks. And as much as I would have loved for those trees to stay there. We did get a brand new plaza out of the deal. Like, downtown Auburn looks so much better than it did when he poisoned those trees.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we got new trees. They fucking put bricks in. It looks gorgeous now. And also, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would be that same shithead with that shirt because that's how hardcore I am. So I appreciate the shittiness.
I feel, it's like the same thing in Tuscaloosa when the F5 tornado went through in 2011.
Oh, yeah,
ripped through 15th Street, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a shitty street, and now it is like super nice. Or
Oh.
at least as of, I think last time I went was like 3 years ago, but like,
Do you know the real bad Auburn joke about the tornado?
oh, please.
Harvey took 2 of our trees, so God took all of yours. And killed a bunch of people too. But hey, anyway,
Hey-o.
football is coming back soon.
It's foosball.
It's football.
Oh, boy. It's coming back despite doctor's orders.